Hi everyone. I wanted to take a few moments to talk with you about conversations going on in our country and in Congress about policing reform. Reforming our policing system and related policies so all Americans are treated fairly and equally, and establishing trust between law enforcement and citizens are vital issues. As the father of a police officer, I understand the tremendous challenges law enforcement officers face every day. I know it's a difficult, sometimes dangerous, and often thankless task. I also believe there are reforms we can and must pursue to make our police forces better and ensure all individuals feel safe in our communities. There have been calls by some, unfortunately, to defund the police. While there are legitimate concerns that must be resolved surrounding racial profiling and excessive force by law enforcement, defunding police departments is not a solution that will address these issues or make communities any safer. Rather than defunding our police, we must improve our policies, hiring, and training systems, and ensure resources are best utilized to establish desired changes. I've had numerous conversations with my colleagues in Congress about these issues where we talk about the needs to be done and some possible solutions. Those conversations are ongoing, but one common theme, regardless of party, is there's a need and opportunity here for improvements, and there's a will to get it done. In my view, these reforms must include banning chokeholds. I've voted several times in favor of making lynching a federal crime, and it should become a federal crime. Federal policies and funds must focus upon body cams for all police officers, supporting training to de-escalate conflict. Training should also reinforce the responsibility of officers to step up and step in when a fellow officer is approaching that line between appropriate action and excessive force. When there are repeated instances of excessive force, there should be federal government review of officers and those departments. Community policing must again be funded by Congress and supported by states and communities. We must address these issues to reinforce a positive community culture within police agencies. We must alleviate the us versus them mentality that can evolve within police agencies and their officers. All these changes must be supported and communicated by both elected officials and community leaders. This moment presents an opportunity to make positive and overdue changes. Congress must seize the moment and pass bipartisan police reform to create real, lasting change that fosters positive relationships between law enforcement officers and the communities they serve. I will always stand with our law enforcement officers who selflessly protect our communities, and it is critical to have the support necessary to enact these important changes so all people feel safe and all people are equal in the eyes of the law.